Critics have argued that these new view, adaptive philosophy approaches lack solid empirical evidence. And I was wondering, do you agree? And if so, does that challenge the credibility of these approaches?
It's a confused question. It's not even wrong as a question, because it's basically type confusion, right? You have empirical evidence of a practice leading to a particular endpoint. The new view approaches are not practices. They're approaches, they're philosophies. Like, they're not the types of things which you have empirical evidence. It's the same as if saying, like, does believing in God make you safer? It's a confused question, right? Beliefs, of course, don't make you safer. What matters is your actions and the effects of those actions. It's also really kind of very, it's a cynical question because it implies that existing safety practices have empirical evidence. And, it's kind of shifting the goalposts. So we don't care about empirical evidence until you want to make us change. And then suddenly we demand evidence to change. Right, that shows that people don't really care about the evidence in the first place.
The risk matrix is a good example of things that people do and don't necessarily demand evidence that it actually does what we want it to do. But I found almost nothing that supports the use of risk matrices.
Oh, risk matrices are fun in the same way that many safety practices are, because when you say supports the use, what are they for in the first place? Right, it's really hard to pin someone down to a concrete claim of what do they think it's doing. And the moment you pin them down to a particular claim and start questioning the evidence of that, the ground shifts. People start with, they help us make better decisions. And then you show that people don't even use them to make decisions. Oh, we don't actually use them for that. They're just one item amongst me. Okay, so which are they? How you make decisions? Are they one item? Are they a support? You've got to be specific about what you think something's doing in order to talk about the evidence as to whether it actually does that thing. And that's the trouble with a lot of safety practices, is we don't even have well-defined what they're supposed to do.